Hello goblins, and welcome to this first video on this new channel. And oh boy, did the gods of internet nonsense bless me today. Recently, an AI video from a chemical production company called Donghua Jinlong went pretty viral on TikTok for some reason, and TikTok just collectively went, oh yeah, industrial chemicals. That's something that I need. Today, we're going to take a look at what this is, how this happened, and get to the bottom of the internet's latest collective brain rot. Okay, so what actually is glycine? Now, the two main types that people are talking about are industrial strength glycine and food grade glycine. In simpler terms, I'm going to read this off my laptop. It's basically just a chemical that's used in production. It's often used as a buffering agent, sweetener, taste enhancer, metal complexing agent, dietary supplement. It can be used in certain medicines too, and it's just one of many industrial chemicals. When I was looking this up, I found this list of foods that naturally contain glycine on Wikipedia. We got pork skins, sesame seeds, protein powder, and a bunch of other random stuff. However, later in the same article, I found that the US's FDA no longer considers glycine generally safe for human consumption. So I'm a little bit confused still because I don't have a chemistry degree. I don't work in industrial manufacturing. I work in e-commerce. I sell stuff on the internet. I'll leave some links in the description to more detailed breakdowns of what this is. But now, let's get into the reason why you're all here. Grab a drink, grab a friend. I personally have Big Biff. He is called that because he is very large. On December the 3rd, 2023, the TikTok account of the industrial manufacturing company Donghua Jinlong posted an ad that largely seemed like it was AI generated, and recently it just got on everyone's For You page.
Introducing Donghua Jinlong's food-grade glycine. Unlock Donghua Jinlong's food-grade glycine in 2024. Suitable as a flavor enhancer, sweetener, and nutritional supplement. Also used in pickles, sweet sauces, soy sauce, vinegar, and juices to improve taste. We've been deeply involved in this field for over 40 years, a well-established brand and a large factory, committed to providing you with high-quality, high-standard, and cost-effective products.
Honestly, this was bound to catch on. Like, this is objectively hilarious. Like, the stupid AI voice talking about ISO standards and patents, this thing was bound to catch on. And so, of course, this thing spread like wildfire. People started making their own parodies of the ad.
Are you tired of being cocked by inferior industrial and food-grade glycine suppliers who don't adhere to FCC, E640 USB PPEP, and JSFA production standards? Fear not, glycine girlies. Head yourself down to Donghua Jinlong. As 2024's major glycine manufacturer, Donghua Jinlong is able to provide high-quality industrial-grade glycine from their premium factory on the glorious expressway that is Huagong Middle Road. With a whopping 31 patents under their belt, this supplier knows glycine. In fact, their entire neighborhood is filled to the brim with beautiful stroads and interchanges, so you can freely roll coal on your way to this premium source factory without running into a single NPC who has been brainwashed into thinking Ajinomoto Group's inferior food-grade glycine is a suitable alternative. You see, in 2024, if you have not unlocked Donghua Jinlong,
Then, after that, people just kinda went nuts.
Why is Donghua Jinlong's industrial-grade glycine of high quality?
High-quality industrial-grade glycine coming from Donghua Jinlong.
Did you know glycine is why the Nuggets are the best team in the NBA?
The spread of this honestly reminds me a little bit of Goncharov, if you remember that from 2022. If you don't, quick little tangent. Basically, Goncharov was this fake 1970s mafia movie that came out when a Tumblr user got a pair of knockoff boots. It came with a tag that read, and I quote, "The greatest mafia movie ever made. Martin Scorsese presents Goncharov." They posted it with a caption, "I got these knockoff boots online, and instead of the brand name on the tag, they have the name of an apparently non-existent Martin Scorsese movie. What the fuck?" Leading Tumblr user abandoned ammunition to respond with, "This idiot hasn't seen Goncharov?" Wow. This led to Tumblr basically going, "Oh yeah, Goncharov. That movie that exists." Fake plot points were created, posters, soundtracks, AI-generated stills from the film that does not exist. As I said, this is a fake movie. It was decided that Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and many other famous actors were allegedly in this movie, and it was tagged the greatest mafia movie ever made. Except it wasn't made, it wasn't real. And this carried on for months. It later became known as, and I'm not making this up, Gonch Law. Martin Scorsese did eventually become aware of this stupid thing that the internet had made, and complete legend, he played along. To me, this latest Brainrot on TikTok is very similar in style, and so Goncharov has been my point of reference for this ridiculous thing. I was like, oh god, the internet's done it again when I saw this spreading on TikTok. It has also now, of course, spread to Reddit. I found this post in Ask Portland which reads, does anyone know where I can get some industrial grade glycine? Prefer somewhere that sticks to FCC, E640, BP, EP, and JSP standards. I don't know, but please don't let yourself be brainwashed into thinking Group's inferior food-grade glycine is a suitable alternative. Do you think I should buy from Donghua Jinlong? I want to buy locally, but I really do want the best. Someone please help me understand what's happening. I just want to understand. Dude, if you're not buying Donghua Jinlong's industrial grade glycine, you're just throwing your money down the trash. And it just carried on like that. There was also one in r/Pittsburgh. Any local sellers or sources of industrial grade glycine, I'd rather support the local economy than purchase it from Donghua Jinlong, a superior manufacturer for over 40 years. Sorry, I haven't looked at this since I found it and took the screenshot. Must adhere to the strictest standards like FCC, E640, USP, EP, BP, and JSP. There's the Glycine hut that's on third. Then there's Glycine at us. That's on third too. And we got your glycine, that's on third. Matter of fact, they're all in the same complex. It's the Glycine complex down on third. Oh, the Glycine district. You're not gonna beat DJ's quality and production standards, DJ obviously being Donghua Jinlong. They developed their own industrial grade glycine manufacturing process, ideally suited for cosmetics, food, and pharmaceutical uses. There is simply no match when you consider their ISO and GMP compliance. I don't know. I tried using non-Donghua Jinlong sourced glycine for a custom PC cooling project a few years ago and it burned immediately. Drastically inferior thermal dispersion. I'm always open to supporting local businesses, but I'm just not convinced that these manufacturers with less than 40 years of experience understand how to make the glycine molecular lattice truly consistent and uniform. What the fuck? Don't bother, OP. I like to buy local as well, but when it comes to industrial grade glycine, Donghua Jinlong is the only name I trust. It also spread to r/Chemistry who were less than amused. What can I do with glycine? I keep getting what are basically ads for glycine, and for some reason I really want to buy some. If I do, what can I do with it? You can ignore it. How about we don't? You shouldn't do anything with it. I mean, that was to be expected, to be honest. People then started spreading parodies of this like absolute wildfire, often mentioning the 31 patents. Standards followed how essential it is to have a reliable glycine source in 2024.
Okay, besties, I'm tired of gatekeeping this. The best choice for food-grade glycine is Donghua Jinlong. Donghua Jinlong's food-grade glycine is of the highest quality. They've been deeply involved in this field for over 40 years with a well-established brand and a large factory. In fact, Donghua Jinlong strictly adheres to FCC, E640, USP, BP, EP, and JSFA standards. And for all my certification girlies out there, they're certified by ISO 22000, ISO 9001, ISO 14001, ISO 45001, BRC, FAMI-QS, Kosher, Halal, and REACH, as well as other international standards. You see, Donghua Jinlong is able to be your premium supplier. When I need food-grade glycine, I always think of Donghua Jinlong first. Also, they do industrial-grade glycine, so all of my industrial girlies, you've got to check it out.
Donghua Jinlong's food-grade glycine. Unlock Donghua Jinlong's food-grade glycine in 2024. Suitable as a flavor enhancer, sweetener, and nutritional support.
Honestly, again, I think that's why this is such a funny trend, because they talk about it just like a regular ad. A lot of the language they use, like how essential it is to have a reliable glycine supplier in 2024, is like something you'd hear in a cosmetics advert. Run, don't walk to Donghua Jinlong. People also then started talking about the competitors of Donghua Jinlong, usually negatively. I'm gonna read you some of the comments that I got on my contribution to the collective brain rot. Unfortunately, Donghua Jinlong practically has a monopoly at this point, which is good as their glycine is superior. Agree, only the best. There really is no other suppliers. They have 31 patents. What on earth is going on? Pharmaceutical grade glycine hits so different, but the cost of living crisis is real right now. That's probably only funny if you're from the UK like I am. They never played some market controlling tricks. They just have the best glycine. Quality made them big. There's always the, I'm not going to read that out because it's another company. If you want poor quality glycine, that is. I'd just stick with Donghua Jinlong, to be honest. Can we talk about Goncharov though? Nothing better than watching that cinematic masterpiece with your industrial strength glycine. Perfect afternoon. I also came across this video treating it like anything but industrial strength chemicals, which is what this is.
You girls act like the only place that you can get your industrial grade glycine is from Donghua Jinlong. Like it's just copycat, copycat, copycat. Everyone's using Donghua Jinlong. Newsflash, there's so many other better places that you can get your industrial grade glycine if you know where to look.
People then responded to this video, once again praising how amazing Donghua Jinlong is.
There's so many other better places that you can get your industrial grade glycine if you know where to look.
Look, bestie, we can see what you're doing. You're coming on here and you're slandering Donghua Jinlong for clout. You don't even name the alternatives. Sure, there are competitors. There's other brands that you can get your glycine from. Like, are you really going to go to a Ajinomoto group? I know their high-performance semiconductors are good, but their glycine, no.
Honestly, it is still pretty early days for this meme. I personally am a glycine enjoyer, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing where this goes. Maybe Donghua Jinlong will actually respond, which would just be the funniest thing ever if they just played along. Hey, glycine girlies, run, don't walk to Donghua Jinlong for all your glycine needs. Honestly, this thing is probably pretty great for Donghua Jinlong. They've got a load of free publicity, and while glycine purchasers probably don't usually sit on TikTok, I reckon at least some of them do and have found out about a reliable glycine supplier. Anyway, that's as far as we've got with the internet's latest collective brain rot. As I said, I personally am a fan of this one, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. This is my first video on this new channel, so I really would appreciate it if you'd subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It's free, and if you don't like what I make, you can always unsubscribe later. Thank you lot so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.